like it here.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We've got a
Definitely
fun
no
little
shortage of
program
space.
down here with Niki
Well, and then
and
it,
Wes
it goes
Tillmann.
all the way back.
Steve
also.
LeSueur from
So,
MyMarketing Designs
it's a
promote
good-sized
Kingman.
building.
I think you'll be successful.
Greg Arnold's floating around here somewhere.
A prep shop.
We have the music from the road crew.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on Beale Street, downtown Kingman, at Freedom Apparel and Printing.
Everyone that we talk to. Hello.
How are we doing today?
Good morning.
Wes hiding back?
He is. Should I go collect him?
Oh, if he's busy, he'll be up here.
Okay. One of us has got to do the work.
Put you on the spot this morning.
Yeah.
So, when the official grand opening?
We didn't do a grand opening. We just did a soft opening last Friday. We didn't want to overwhelm ourselves, you know, so we just kind of softly opened our doors and here we are.
Very good. You've got quite a shop here.
It's a good size.
One of the things I found was impressed with is you do custom. 1 or 1,000. How big of an order can we get?
As big as you'd like. Obviously, we might need a little bit more time for that, but you know, you just tell us what you're looking for, and we'd be happy to accommodate you.
Morning, Mr. West. How are you?
Look at that. That's awesome.
Oh, Kingman Life.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Dude, that's awesome. I like it.
It came out really well in the military.
Yeah, exactly. These are cool.
I'm gonna print up the
Other one.
Batman deer.
Okay, cool.
The Batman here. Well, how long have you been doing this kind of work?
For about me printing a good 12 years now.
So this isn't a new endeavor.
No, I've been around it since '97. I had distributors doing all of our stuff all the time. And then pretty much I just wanted to, instead of having other people doing it and paying them, I'll do it myself. So got all the machines and learned, and there you go.
Yeah.
How'd you get Kingman done?
Well, my dad was visiting here and ended up buying a house here because he grew up in the desert. And we came to visit, and then we kept coming to visit, and we really liked the small town feel of Kingman, and just kind of figured this was a good place for us. So actually, to be honest, we really fell in love with downtown. We went into Savon, and I was just in love with her store, and I could see us doing that here, you know, in our own store. So we really liked it here.
It's downtown Kingman it's really starting to boom, boss. It's not coming together. It's got a real sense of vibrancy right now. It's almost palpable.
Absolutely.
And the energy is incredible here now.
Yeah.
How big is the space?
So the entire space from the front all the way to the very back of the building is 3,000 square feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you do all your printing in the back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of out on the street.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cranking up the
These
kitchen.
up.
Oh, wow.
Just this morning.
Wow.
Just right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Outstanding.
Hot off the press.
Yeah, that's the B52
Wow.
art right there.
Oh, very cool. Rob Chilcote can appreciate that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, there you go, Rob.
Incredible.
So we basically took an old photograph and I cropped out the actual image of it, and I threw this vector B52 kind of image and threw on some info about it.
Outstanding.
And if you feel it, you can barely feel the print on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's very soft.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It really is. It's very soft.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's all water-based inks, so it's like, you know, eco-friendly.
Right.
So.
So you don't have to worry about your cat chewing on it.
Well, that and plus, you know, there's a lot of inks out there that are actually like, you know, kids and stuff. They have allergic reactions to it and stuff. Where,
Is that right?
oh yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like with the inks that I have, it's me and my friend that actually used to work for DuPont. We created our own inks.
Oh, neat.
So, you know, for schools and all that kind of, you know, they have rules, and you know, they can't have certain, you know, materials in the ink.
So this isn't a peanut-based ink.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't bring it on an airplane.
Yeah.
Or nut base.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's awesome.
You're from Temecula?
We're from Temecula, California.
Oh, wow.
We were both born and raised in Temecula. My parents moved there in '74. Population at that time was 1,200 people. Her dad was there, I'm gonna say
About 70.
70. So the population at that time was like 800.
Wow.
It's changed a
What
bit
difference.
since.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a mini Orange County.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like this is like Kingman reminds us of how Temecula used to be. You know, really small town. And it's funny because like when I was younger, no one really wanted anything to do with the old town of Temecula. And then, you know, it started getting popular, and you know, the real estate in there right now is just, you know, it's pricey.
Well, you know, a lot of towns, you know, like the downtown fell out of favor. Kingman was the same way. For about 30 years, this was, well,
It was like there was a generation of people that always liked the newer construction, the
Yes.
new plazas,
Mhm.
the shopping malls. There was this generation, you know, that happened, and then after that generation, the next generation started to appreciate the culture and the historic parts of downtowns, and
Yeah.
that's when you saw the breweries start picking up craft beers, little boutique type shops taking over downtowns, and then you started to see that boom.
And the appreciation for the architectural
Yeah.
features that used to
Yes.
exist.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have old tools in here,
Oh, yeah.
wagon wheels, absolutely amazing. The repurposed tin,
Yes.
Yeah.
fantastic.
I love these.
That's like his
glass
wheelhouse. Yeah, that's what he does
Yeah.
so well.
No, we've been over
still
it. We've
have
been over
the
your place a
original
few
seats.
times.
Oh, cool.
So, because we live in Valley Vista.
Oh,
So we
well,
take
yeah.
our razors and dirt bikes and we go, you know, out by Hackberry.
Neat.
So we stop by your place and, you know,
Giganticus.
yeah,
Yeah.
we get, because our daughter, you know, get her little root beer or something,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, that's awesome. Very
So-
cool.
Yeah, and he's got his other studio right down here.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
right down here
Oh,
across from the
right.
county building.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like on 66, and there's a full-size dromedary camel out there with a mailbox in his mouth.
Okay.
And I have a kinetic art on the roof.
Oh,
So yeah, that's my studio. So in case you guys
Something.
Yeah.
stop by, I do tons of metal work.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things, you know, I'd like to recommend too is people traveling Route 66, if they got a photo or they want a great Kingman souvenir.
Oh, yeah.
There's one block off 66, and you can, if you're not busy, you can print up something in 5-10 minutes.
Mhm.
Imagine
Real quick,
imagine
five
being
to 10
on
minutes.
vacation, taking a picture in the place with your friends and family, and then walking across the street saying, "Can you print this on all of our shirts? Get 10 shirts for the group, the tour group."
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you're like leaving with a shirt of you in that town on.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
awesome.
I want to do something like that.
Yeah. Add it into his walking.
Oh my
tour
God!
guide.
And you could do like a surreal thing too. Like somebody could get their picture taken, let's say in front of Beale Street Bruce.
Mhm.
Then they could bring it in here. You could print the shirts. They could put the shirts on. Then they could go stand in front of Beale Street
Do it
Bruce.
again.
Take it again. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God,
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
A little trippy.
The picture in the picture.
Yeah.
Wolfgang, that'd be a great souvenir for you when the tour comes through in May.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that one train shirt so they can look at that.
Oh yeah,
We've got the European Route 66 tour will be here on the evening of May 15th.
Okay.
And it'd be kind of neat when we get them down here and have a souvenir shirt made for them.
Oh, yeah.
Gene Kirkham, Ken Conway, and the fellows who are in the Route 66 Association of Kingman, they'll be hosting a reception for them downtown. We're working out the details, trying to get numbers. Our numbers have been dwindling because Tron Moberg, if you're watching today, he's going in for heart surgery, quadruple bypass.
Oh wow.
So that kind of put a damper on his motorcycle trip.
Yeah.
There's a defibrillator on the back.
You see that? I'll tell you. You'll see stuff on Route 66. It's amazing, but it's the highway of dreams. You joke about that, but I met with a World War II veteran recently, and he had restored a 39 or 40 Harley Davidson in a sidecar. Me and his wife were going to take a trip on Route 66, and she got sick and she died. They diagnosed him with lung cancer, and they took out 1.5 lung. And so they told him, he says, you know, do not travel, and especially altitudes like Flagstaff.
Yeah, sure.
And he says, no, I said, it's something we've been planning on doing. So he rigged up his sidecar with his oxygen equipment. And end to end.
So he's prepared, right?
Yeah.
Good little Boy Scout.
Yeah.
So this is a shirt, a printed off photograph.
So this is a campus picture that's in the train museum.
Oh, cool.
So I just snapped a shot of it with my phone and printed it up.
That's outstanding. And what would something like that cost?
Something like this, like about 15 to 20 bucks, depending on like the style of shirt.
The size of the image.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And the size of the shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
5X.
There you go. Because those aren't cheap.
But we do have those,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
carry
we
them.
can get whatever
What size do you
you
go up to?
Well, here in the store we only have up to 3X, but we can go up to 4X. It just depends on the style of shirt.
Oh, wow, okay.
This would be like, say, for people traveling, this is the ultimate souvenir style.
Yeah, that's what,
Yes.
that's what we're, this week, well, actually next week, we're going to be, that's what we're going to be doing, is printing out a lot of Route 66 stuff, Kingman stuff, It's not just all about our brand, we want to, brand Kingman though also, and then help out with the Kingman life,
Brandon Kingman, that's something we've needed, and that's why the gentleman started the Kingman Life products.
Mm-hmm.
It was, because they want to.
And we're trying to hit every age group. You got the enthusiasts that are the historical
Yes.
significance, and you got the ones that like to go hiking, biking up in the Wallapies. Then we have ones that are Route 66 based, a lot like what you guys are doing in here. Same idea. And ideally, we get into the powerhouse where actually the tourists are really driving through, and with the Kingman tourism thing that we're doing, having your guys' stuff on our sites as well. Kingman Life can carry Freedom Apparel. They can just pick what they like. Because I think the more choices people have, it hits more demographics.
Absolutely.
And then you start really branding out the community. And you get the people in the community wearing it, which is really important, not just tourists.
Yes.
And they'll be able to order that online at Kingman Life.
KingmanTourism.com is going to have a full gift shop where I'm going to try to get everybody like Greg who has locally made products on that shop. They basically buy it right from the shop. I send the request in for whoever. Hey, we got product sold. You supply it. I give you the payment. It gets to the person. Everybody wins.
Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah.
Nice streamlined.
Right.
And that'll be on KingmanTourism.com.
Yeah.
You have an idea on how long for that?
I'm trying to get it done by Monday because I want to get it ready for the tourism season. It's going to be a growing site, so we're going to be constantly adding content to it. But Jim is full of it, so.
I know, that's what everybody says.
Yeah. So that should work pretty well. So, and we're going to get a lot of help from the museums and historical pictures and things like that as well. So.
Outstanding. Andy Sampson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Samsung.
Yeah,
I always want to say
Samsung.
Samson.
Yeah. Samsonite. Yeah, he's really good about getting us, and even Rob will be here. He's got lots of really good. Well, that's actually who got us the pictures for
I believe it. Rob's
the
awesome.
airport. Yeah, so he's got a lot of good info for that.
Yeah, the museum is very good. They've got one of the best archives, believe it or not, in the state of Arizona for historic photos. Not just in Kingman, but it's the whole northern Arizona. It's quite an impressive collection of stuff they've got down there. We put it to use when I do the walking tours downtown. I've got about 200 photos of I've got from museums and that. Give it, I still need to send you that photo of this building.
Oh, yes.
That's how those things work, isn't it? A week later, like, my mind
Squirrel.
Hey, it only took 7 days. Yeah, squirrel.
What are your hours going to be here for retail?
So right now we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6.
Okay.
So we're still trying to kind of feel out the, when's the busy time
Yeah.
for,
I
our
think that's pretty good. I think
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And First Fridays, of course, are going to be open
Absolutely,
later.
yes, we'll be open later for that.
Fantastic.
We really want to be involved with, what's everything that's happening downtown.
Yeah, get everybody drinking over at Diana's Wine Bar. and then they can stumble over here.
Jim can tour them over here.
Yeah, exactly.
And they can
somebody
purchase.
board them. Just say, hey, listen, why don't you ladies all come on over and take a picture, and we'll put it on shirts for you.
Well,
Absolutely.
we're gonna do walking tours at least during First Fridays, possibly during Tillmann Wheel.
Yeah.
And that being open, that's one of the problems, trying to get the shops to stay open.
Yeah.
When we're bringing these activities down,
Right.
it's really important. And Sarah, Elizabeth, and Leah, and Barb Schroen, everybody who's working on the First Friday events, I think that's gonna really take off,
Yes.
especially this year. For people who live down in Purgatory, AKA Bullhead and Havasu down there.
It gets hot.
Coming up here in the summer at night.
When it's nice here. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. I think it's just, will be so much better when there's more awareness of what's all happening downtown. You know, for example, the other day I had a lady come in who, she's lived in Kingman for I think 8 years and she's never been downtown.
No.
And
I
it's
believe
not,
it.
it's like 5 miles, you know, or less
We hear
from,
that all the time.
Yeah.
There's people who live where you do, Valley Vista.
Right.
This one lady I was talking to, she's lived there 18 years. She has literally never made a left out onto Route 66. She said, no, I always go right. I'm like, 3.5 miles away is gigantic aesthetic. It's 8 miles is Hackberry.
aren't you a little bit curious?
Yeah.
Right? Grand Canyon? I don't know.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I've even talked to people here and they're like, you know, they look at our Facebook pictures like, man, where did you guys go? Where is that? Well, it's Diamond Creek. It's by Peach Springs and you pay the fee. You
Yeah.
drive the dirt road and you're right there on the Grand Canyon and
I was just showing Greg yesterday, just literally 3 blocks up the street, there's an old.
Yeah, yeah,
goes
I-
up, and you
I
go
saw
up on
it.
top of the hill,
Yeah.
you've got a panoramic view of this whole situation, just 2 miles.
This old abandoned stone building. Unbelievable. And it's right here.
Really?
Yeah, so many people responded. They had no idea.
Yeah.
And the mountain bike trail and hiking trails up in the Surbad foothills.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and also you got Cave Hill over here.
Yeah.
And I've been on top of Cave Hill looking down, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I did that back in the 80s.
It's awesome.
I need to do it again, but
But there's a
I need a-
restraining order, so.
yeah. I have to watch where I go.
Yeah, that ankle bracelet will only get you
That's
so
right,
far.
that's right.
He had to bring his probation officer with him.
Also, did they ever tell you this is on the National Registry, this building?
This building is?
Of historic buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have the plaque
Yeah,
in
we
the
got
window
the-
there.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I believe it's called was called the Greninger Building.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
And there's still a picture of that, I found that.
And I think this also was, at one time, Chamber of Commerce.
Really?
Yeah. I seen a picture of it.
Yeah, I thought it was facing 66.
It's,
but
it's
maybe-
actually those,
Oh, you're right. The glass. Yeah, you're right.
because I saw one where, I think
Might
it's
have
in
that picture,
the whatchamacallit book. And,
And I'll post some historic pictures of the building this afternoon when I get home.
yeah, because this
I'll
is,
try to remember to email them to Wes and Niki.
and I'm gonna say, it was here for a very short period of time. Because the chamber went over to the schoolhouse,
Oh, okay. An
which
old
is now,
schoolhouse?
which is now the municipal court.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See, there you go. You didn't even have to take a walking tour.
Yeah,
You're already
perfect.
learning stuff.
Saved me
You know,
my steps.
I know I brought this up earlier, but I've been so enamored with your family heirloom there.
The drill press?
Drill press, and I'll show everybody that before we leave. That is really neat.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool drill.
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
like the stone counterweight on it.
Actually, almost everything in here, with the exception of the flooring, is upcycled material from my dad's ranch in California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
These are just old materials because he's a
Gotta show you this
contractor, and
Budweiser
he's got all
sign.
kinds of Old materials, the metal, the Budweiser sign. Before they built their house, it was actually used as a V ditch. It was cut up into pieces and folded into a V. And so my dad found all the pieces and pieced it together and framed it. And now it's, you know, what did you call it? Art Deco?
Art Deco, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really loved the story behind that Budweiser sign, and it's kind of neat that somebody would put together a jigsaw puzzle like that.
Yeah.
It's really pretty slick.
And also the building next door was built by the contractor that built this building.
Really?
So the contractor built this and he built his own building.
Awesome. Yeah.
This is really great, Niki. I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
It's a great, you came at the right time. We need folks like you with passion and vision and enthusiasm and excitement.
Well, let me tell you, this guy can't sit still, so, you know, I'm sure we'll be busy no matter what.
That's awesome.
How long before the Kingman Life shirts will be available for wholesaling?
Well, pretty much any time. Honestly, I was gonna talk to Sarah today to get to see if she wants to place orders and then let them know.
We have Leah Burkhart on
Yeah.
with us today. Leah, would you be interested in carrying some of the Kingman Life products?
Yeah, and they can go to kingmanlife.com to see the selection, and then we'll get the wholesale pricing from them, and then so they just need to pick out the designs, and then we'll shoot over the wholesale costs and then the minimum quantities and stuff. We're going to try to do, I think, a 5 minimum quantity per style, so it's easier to make runs. So yeah, so think of 5s when you're looking at it. I know that Sarah was talking about, I think, doing a lot of the active life type ones. So if you know, it'd be kind of cool to kind of theme it out for different places that are so close in proximity. You know, maybe somebody has more of the Route 66 stuff, and then you know, one person has these style ones, the historical ones. That way, they're not all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because I don't like that. When you go into one store, you see this stuff, then you go into the next one, same stuff.
Yeah.
Go to the next one, same stuff. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about your place. You don't have to worry about that. You can
Yeah.
re-theme everything, all your windows, whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Leah said yes.
Cool. Okay.
Have you met her yet, Leah? Oh my God, at Gracie's?
I met her briefly.
She's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, she seems really nice.
Purple hair and her head tattoos.
Yes.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah.
So fun.
Kim Conway says that the first Tillmann deal, anyone with one of the new Kingman Life shirts will be entered into our raffle drawing at the end of the night.
Awesome.
Oh, good idea.
Broadcast.
Cool.
So very good, Kim. Thank you.
Yeah, so we got the Route 66 ones that probably fit the theme, or the car one even.
Hey, Ken, what is your theme for the first Tillmann deal?
Yeah.
Is it race vehicles?
I'm trying to think what I
Have
have.
it in the window.
He just told me the other night.
Oh, yeah, I think she has the flyer.
And what's your website? Somebody wants to know.
That's freedomclothing.com.
Oh, okay, that's simple enough. Freedomclothing.com.
Yeah.
All right, did you hear that, Jamie?
That's for our apparel, my brand. I don't know if we're gonna do a website for what we're doing here. It's just pretty much come in and, you know, buy the stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Right, but if somebody, because she's in Indiana.
Oh yeah, so yeah, for like our brand,
Thank you, Ken.
there's a lot of stuff that I'm putting actually on our website next week.
Outstanding.
Also some new products. But yeah, she could buy stuff on it right now.
Wow, terrific. Freedomclothing.com.
Freedomclothing.com.
Did you get that, Jamie? Yep, she gave me a thumbs up. Okay, cool.
Let's see if we can keep you busy this year. That's
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I got to show everybody this family heirloom over in the corner here. This, as you know, I get fascinated with these things, but that gold dress is just absolutely amazing.
My wife told you the story of like everything that's in here.
Yeah.
That we did ourselves, you know, all this wood right here, this is all pallets from the airport that I grabbed, cut them all up, burned them.
Wow.
Well, take a look at this thing.
That's all. So that's all.
This thing is so slick. We have a stone counterbalance,
Any kind of wood, it's all
and your pulley drive pulley is probably run off an overhead belt situation in a machine shop
Exactly.
for your adjustment.
So this
one of the
is-
things that I really
This
like
is old
is the
scaffold
drill holes.
that we cut up, and I plasma cut like our logo.
All gear.
You know, and our star.
Probably late 1890s.
Yeah, they are. I've been welding since I was 15, since I did, what, 15.
Wow,
And I
outstanding.
went to welding school when I was 19 to get all my certifications.
Nice. Yeah, I went to Lincoln Electric Welding in Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, and then like all the, like that, the sheet metal that was laying around at her parents' house,
And they were probably like, "You're gonna do what?
Yeah.
You're gonna haul that all the way to Arizona?"
Let me tell you, if my dad's willing to let go of something, you need to take advantage of it.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, we're like, we're loading them today.
It was in your will. It
Yeah.
was in his will.
Our plan was we went back to California to pick up some more of my printing machines. So I brought my, big box trailer, and we stayed the night over at my parents' house. And then he's like, you know what? I need to get rid of this stuff because they're moving. So they're moving here.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? How did you guys end up here? First, how did you find Kingman?
Well, my dad works for a company. He's a superintendent for a construction company that travels all across the United States. So somehow he ended up here in Kingman, and I'm not sure how, to be honest. And he kind of fell in love with it and ended up buying a house sight unseen. And we came to visit, and then kept coming to visit, and decided we were ready to leave California.
Outstanding, and now they're moving here.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
that's
He's a little
great.
upset that we beat him here, but he'll get here.
Mom brought the side on the scene. That's how a lot of things happen. It's my dad did that.
Yeah.
Did he?
Well, he's a contractor, so he figures, a house of that size, there can only be so many issues, I mean, it's totally worth it. He got a steal of the deal.
Yeah,
so,
he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
My dad literally threw a dart in the map. Michigan, he was up to Arizona, Kingman was the closest. And then he started trying to buy some property, and he bought the land boondoggle. He bought some property on Oakland Road, over 66 below Ed's Camp.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, when I first moved here, I thought this was the place they warned me about Sunday school. It wasn't a pretty picture at all.
No.
No, not at all. Guys, thank you for doing this morning. We're really getting on this.
Absolutely.
See if we can get busy.
Yeah.
We're sure glad that you're here.
Yes, it's really awesome.
We need more of this.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're happy to be here. We don't want to leave.
Oh, yeah. So what are your hours again?
So our hours right now are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll just kind of feel out how it is here, what the busy times are. We may adjust, but
Yeah,
we'll
like
certainly
Thursday
close
and
enough.
Fridays we might, and even Saturdays, we might stay open until like 7. Because like Thursdays, people are coming down here to eat at the restaurants. So,
Right. Yes. So
by 4, like today, by like 4 o'clock it starts
Downtown's
getting
busy.
busy.
exactly. Everybody gets out of work. They go home. They just freshen up a little
Yeah,
bit. have
exactly.
some,
Yep.
have a couple of pre-dinner drinks.
Yep. And
Yeah.
head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So this is really awesome, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for choosing Kingman.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much for doing this morning.
Absolutely.
That's all.
We'll be back down here. I'm sure we'll see more of what we're doing around here.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Outro.
Bye, everybody.
Guys, thank you very much.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. Let us know, if you guys need anything, whatever, to help out.
And that's freedomclothing.com, where they can find you on the web.
Yes.
And they can always just stop in.
Absolutely.